Well, it seems to be the end of summer here, or at least for Scotland anyway. So this week's drink is actually a mix of summer and winter, to be fair. I've named it West Coast. That's after one of my favourite songs by Lana Del Rey, and that always brings me really summery vibes, so it's quite summery in that respect. However, it is quite wintry with the drinks that I'm using. I'm using Sloe Gin and Aquavit, and I, for some reason, associate these more with a winter type drink. However, saying that, I am a firm believer that you can drink whatever you want, whenever you want. I will happily drink a pina colada in the middle of winter or a hot toddy in the summer. It really doesn't make any difference to me at all. My husband, however, not so much. We were on holiday a few weeks ago, and we were on this little boat having dinner. It was sheltered, but it was sort of raining outside, and the bartender said, "Do you want some limoncello shots?" And I was like, "Yes, please." And Ben was like, "No, it's not the weather for it." And I was like, "What? What difference does it make? I will eat ice cream in the pouring rain. I don't care." So for me personally, I think you can have a drink whenever, but I would say this is more of maybe a winter drink just because of these two things that are in it. So there we go. There's the spiel from the start of this video. You're like, just get on with it. So it has aquavit in it. This is sort of like a it's almost like gin, but it's flavoured with dill. It really is beautiful. It's like a Scandinavian spirit. Lemon juice, Cointreau, orange bitters, Sloe Gin, my fave, and some cloudy apple juice. So let's get on with the West Coast. I don't know why I decided to call it West Coast. I just did. I love Lana Del Rey, and I think loads of her songs sound really good for cocktail names. I don't know, that might just be me. 25 mils of Sloe Gin in here first of all. If I could, because I'm also really rubbish at coming up with names for my original cocktails, if I could, I would just name every single one of them after a Lana Del Rey song. I think it would work really well. Same measurement in here, 25 mils. Also, I've never made this drink before. I just thought it sounded like aquavit and Sloe Gin would go together. I've got no idea if they do, so we'll taste it at the end and see what it's like. So 10 mils of Cointreau. I'm only going to put 10 mils in because I feel like that can overpower drinks sometimes, so I don't want to put too much in. So if you don't have Cointreau, you could use triple sec or an orange curacao, something like that. 10 mils of lemon juice, which I have already squeezed. In here. A few dashes of orange bitters. If you don't have orange bitters, I mean, I've never made this drink before, so I don't know what it'll taste like, but just dump in any bitters and they'll be fine. And I'm going to go with 50 mils of apple juice. And we'll see what this turns out like. Oh, that might be more than 50 mils. Maybe 20 mils. 20 mils of apple juice. Okay, so that's all the ingredients in the shaker. We're going to add ice and give that a good shake. On. Now the garnish for this week went horribly wrong. I spent about an hour trying to do it. I was trying to do this thing that I saw online. I don't know, it was like a cute little thing to put in the glass, but it's just really bendy and it's just not hard, and it wasn't sitting in the glass at all. And I'm not very good at thinking on my feet and thinking of things in advance. I always think of things in advance, so I'm not very good at that. So I thought I'll get my my flavour blaster bubble gun out and just do a bubble on top instead. Try to anyway, because that also doesn't always work. So yeah, so here is my glass. So we're gonna pour this drink in here. And then try and add a bubble, and if not, a bit of smoke, that'll be fine as well. I do love the colour that Sloe Gin gives you in cocktails. It's rather lovely. Okay, so we will try this. Here we go. So just a little pot of the bubbles here that we just dip this into. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Perfect! It works on some glasses and not others, and I think that this is the glass it does work on, so this is one that I always use. There we go, guys. That is my West Coast cocktail. Thank you so much again for joining me this week. Oh, I have to taste it. I've not even tasted this yet. I don't know what it tastes like. Oh, I don't want to break the bubble. Oh, I'm gonna have to. It's just smoke in there. The flavour of smoke in the bubble is lovely. Yeah, I was right. They do go well together. They do. Because sloe gin is kind of herbally in a way, and this is really herbally with the dill. So they go, oh wow, they go really well together. Not getting too much of the Cointreau, so maybe I would add a tiny bit more of that in there, but I do get the orange bitters, and the apple juice just sort of mellows all out again. Oh, beautiful. That is a winner. Yeah, join me next week on the Burrow Bar for another cocktail. Cheers!